Hi guys, welcome to another video, and this one is a requested video and it's looking at foxy fixes and some question and answers. So I have my list here, and basically we're going to be talking about each individual foxy fix, going to be talking about how much they roughly cost, time frames that it took, as in how long it took for them to be made, delivered, how much roughly custom charges were, the quality of the leather, going to be looking at the pockets and how they're basically holding up. So first of all, these are both size 2s and these are both in sugar leather. This is sugar mochi, this is sugar icing. I do also have a third foxy fix currently in the process, and that is a number 6 in grapefruit, in sugar grapefruit. So these are both pocket sizes, number 2s. They're both compact, which means they have 4 strings and a smaller spine. The wide has 6 strings. My number 6 that's coming is a wide. However, you can fit more than 4 notebooks in one of these. It just means the more you put in, the bulkier it gets. So we'll talk about each one first. So they're the same leathers. This one feels more softer than this one. I think this is because this one has more pockets in. So this is my very first order that I did. Now with Foxy Fix, you can pick the leather that you want. You can pick if you want anything embossed on the front, the colour of the embossing, the style, the stitching. You can pick the embossing on the spine if you want it, the elastic colour. You can pick what you want. So this is Sugar Mochi, with my name embossed on the front in light purple, with light purple stitching and light purple elastics. And then I also had the Foxy Fix Diamond in light purple. Now, a thing to note is if you do have the front embossed and the spine embossed, it costs more. Also, depending on what type of design on the writing that you have, I believe you can have it blind embossed, which if I flip it over, this is blind embossed. But it costs more to have the foiling done. I think it came to about $30 odd for just the extra customization on it. This was willow writing that I had as well. So if I open it up, so this is what mine looks like inside. So it's just got the secretarial pocket here. Now initially I did my order wrong. I wanted the little card pocket there, but once you've put the order in with Foxy Fix, you cannot cancel it, you cannot alter it, because they start making these immediately. So there's a couple of things in here. This is like a spare that I've got going. And then on the back, it's got another secretarial and another a pen loop. Some people don't like the pen loops. I quite like it. I feel like I need it. And there you can see the elastics, how they go. And 2 of them are on jump bands. You do get a jump band with it. So this was obviously the first I had. The leather has held up pretty well. If I was to come in a bit closer, you can see it's very light pink. There's no staining or anything on it. It's really good. There's obviously a scratch mark there, but it's leather, it's going to scratch. So I ordered this with another number 2 in the order, and we were charged, mine was about $90 odd, which worked out to about £70–80 in English money. We then had to pay $30 shipping because there were 2 notebooks in TNs in there. It roughly took about a month. It says I think it's 15 to 13 working days for it to be dispatched. It went up to the limit of about 30 days, then it was dispatched. Then it takes about a week. Oh, that was my light that just came on. Then it took about a week to arrive. It comes via It's shipped in America with USPS, which is United States Postal Service, and then it's handed over to the Royal Mail here. Now, something to be aware of, you will get custom charges with these. Reason why you get custom charges is because Royal Mail then handle it. But on the box, they clearly state the price of the goods inside. So automatically, right from the minute it goes through customs, they can see what's in it. They're automatically going to charge you. It's not like when you order subscription boxes from like Scarlet Lime and they just put on it goods of $15, which we know it's not. These guys actually label and itemize everything that's in the box on there. Custom charges when we had the first delivery come was roughly about £46. So split that between the two of us, it was £23 each. And that's roughly what I paid on the second one. I paid £26 customs charge. £8 of that is a Royal Mail handling fee though, which you cannot get out of. And how it works is Royal Mail won't deliver the item to you. They will send you a grey card first to say there's an outstanding charge on your delivery. You must pay it before you come and collect the items. And there's different ways to pay. You can pay it at the postal office, or you can pay it online. So my first order's custom charge was, like I said, £46. The second one was £26, but that was just one order. The quality of the leather is excellent. The only way to sum the leather up on it is if you sat it next to, for me, I'm going to compare it to mulberry leather. So I have mulberry bags, and it's that very soft leather, you know, that's so pliable, just so luxurious to feel. But it's the type of leather that will last you a long, long time, and it feels just like that. I have, like I've just said, a mulberry bag. I have actually two, and one I've had for over 10 years, and the bag still holds up really well, and I think this will do that as well. These are carried everywhere with me. They're carried to work. They're on the work side at work. They're carried in my handbags. They're carried everywhere. So you can see how well it's held up. And I'm also a mum to a little girl who likes to mess with it with mucky fingers. So it's standing up against, you know, the odds. What else do I say? There are all different types of pockets that you can have. You'll see the different one on my other one. The one thing that I will say about these, I know they're really expensive, and I know they're out of a lot of people's budgets. I totally get it. But for me, because they're so expensive and I choose to buy one, I find that I value it a lot more. Like my mulberry bag, I really look after it, and these I'm really looking after. Even though they're thrown in my bag all the time, they're really well looked after. I always make sure that I wipe them clean if there's any sticky stains on there. You know, I make sure that, you know, my keys aren't thrashing around next to it. And so I think if you do decide to have one, you will appreciate the value, so you will look after it. However, I'm not going to knock any other cheaper branded ones. Recently, my mum's just bought a Traveller's Time one that's from Etsy UK site, and it is absolutely stunning. It's very different leather. It's more thicker leather and thinner leather than this. But it is beautiful. It's stunning as well. Very different but stunning. But since I've had these two, one thing I've noticed is a lot of people commenting and, oh, what's that? Is that your diary? Isn't that fancy? And people want to touch it and look at it, and it's just quite nice that people do that. So we'll quickly go through. So that was the first one I bought, and it's just got some spare bits in. And if I hold that tight, that's what that looks like. So you can see how thick the leather is there. So this is the one I'm currently using at the moment, and I do use both. The one over there, the pink one, has got my spare things in a minute, my purchases. This one's actually my day-to-day one at the moment, and depending on what kit I get from Scarlet Lime, depends if I chop and change. So this is the sugar icing. Again, this has light pink stitching, light pink elastic, and it has my name foiled in light pink, and then on the side it's got my initials again in light pink. And this is compact. So if I open this up, now this is slightly more bulkier, and you'll see why in a minute. So I did the order correct this time, and we've got the little card pocket on. So if I was just to show you that, that's how thick that bit of leather is. Also, another thing to note with this, these are hand stitched. You can see that that is hand stitched. There's been a lot of debate going on lately about another particular brand having glued pockets on. And I won't lie, it was one of the companies that I was thinking about buying from, which now I don't think I want to. I think I'm going to stick with the good old Foxy Fixes. They also do dashboards, inserts. They do a whole host of different things on the website. What I suggest is if you are going to buy from Foxy and it's your very first order, make it count. So get your dashboards, you know, get some inserts if you want. I personally don't bother with their inserts, but get some stamps, get some dashboards, you know, get some jump bands, restrapping kit if you want. So this is one of the dashboards. This is just, I don't know which one this is. It's not a secretarial one. Now, the bigger you go up in size, you can change this type of pocket. So this is the secretarial with the card pocket here. But you can get ones that's like a straight pocket down, and then along here is various different, like almost like wallet openings, so you could put different cards in. That option was there on my number 6, but I did not want that. I don't like those type of pockets, but some people may like them. So again, this is holding up pretty well. There is actually a spare jump band in, a spare band. This is just a little bookmark I bought recently from Etsy, and I love, love, love it. There's the spare band. So, so that's what the band looks like. So I can put another one in here. And like I said, it comes with jump bands. So you can get, I have had 6 at the most in a Foxy Fix, and you could have probably fitted more in, but like I said, the more you put in, the bulkier it gets. And if I keep going, I've got the same on the back pocket. I do like these. I do. They are very thicker. They've made the leather, the TN much thicker. So yeah, it does make me think twice, but I do love them. They are great. However, I find that I'm starting to like chunkier notebooks. I don't know. Again, the pen loop is in. Now, the pen loop does have elastic on there. Same on both. The only thing is, I sometimes wish it was a little bit tighter because some of these pens obviously slide right through. However, when you close it up and get the elastic back on, let's just get it back on. Doing all this one-handed. Oh. It does hold that pen in nice. It doesn't, and I can move it a little bit, but what I mean is once the elastic's on, that pen is held nice and tight. So that's how thick this one currently is at the moment. If I just knock the pen out, that's how thick this one is at the minute. So the leather makes it much thicker. So if I leave that, oh, it's going to fall. So that's a good look at that. So let me grab this one. So you can clearly see the difference in leathers. It's much thicker. Again, this one is holding up pretty well. The only thing is, I've noticed with this one, I'll put it on my lap and see if you can, I don't know if the camera's going to show it up. I noticed, where is it? Let me just look. Yeah, here. It's not going to show up very well, but here, there's like a scratch. This leather, it's meant to be the same leather, but a different colour. I've noticed it's actually scratching a lot more easier. Ah, there you go. You can see it now. it's actually been scratching a lot more easier, and it's a bit more of a wrinkled leather, even though it is the same one as the other one. But yeah, I noticed this one, whether it's because it's a darker colour and it shows up those scratches a bit more, but so that's what happened to that one. It did upset me a little bit, but I suppose it's leather, it's going to scratch, you can always polish it out. So I believe it was Kaz, I think that's how you pronounce her name, requested a review on these TNs. I hope this was what you were expecting. So these are both of them. Would I recommend them? 100% yes, I would. I get nothing but compliments about my TNs. I love nothing but to mess with them and to write in them, and it feels like a, you know, my little getaway. These feel like my getaway, you know, to life, and I feel like it's something that not everybody's got. But then even if the next person had the same TN as me, the inside is different because that's made for me personally. You know, and there's so much you can do with them, and I like that it's with you forever. You can chop and change. I mean, if we was to quickly flick through, you know, this is my monthly calendar, which is bog standard. This is my weekly, you know, that I plan. And then this is like a little notebook that's got a bit of, you know, YouTube video ideas, just basic notes, wish lists. And then this is just a bit of I've started journaling, writing down how I feel each day. I wrote a lot today because I was annoyed. But yeah, like I said, I love them. I love them. And I can't wait for my number 6 to come. And I do end up thinking I'm going to order another one for Christmas. I may order another number 6, but in cupcake, which is like a duck egg blue. And then I'm going to stop, she says. But I do like their tote bags as well. So thank you for watching. If there's any other questions or anything that you're unclear on, or anything that I've just explained really badly because I waffle, please leave the comments in the down bar below, and I will always try and reply. Thank you for watching. I'll see you all again soon. Bye.